Look at the next section, the battle of the conscious mind. The process of transforming or reprogramming the subconscious mind begins with your conscious mind. I know we've talked about this verse, but if you wanted to see the whole thing, it's right here, 2 Corinthians 10, 3 through 5. Okay? Now notice the description of what we're talking about is described as fighting, battle, war, action. Okay? Notice this. Though we walk in the flesh, we do not war according to the flesh. Why do we talk about that? If you have a spiritual root, folks, you can take pills, you can change your diet, you can do your mantras, you can do whatever you want to do, but it is not going to be effective until and unless we get down to getting a spiritual weapon in order to address the spiritual root of the rebellion or the sickness or the disease or the sin or the disobedience or whatever it is. You had better find a spiritual weapon to deal with it. Let me give you an example. You remember yesterday we talked about my issue with fear. This is how I used to pray. Jesus, I know I got a fear issue. Give me, listen to what I asked for. Give me more bravery. Give me more courage. Give me more valiance. Okay? Well, it worked temporarily. I won't say it didn't, there was no impact at all. But I wasn't getting to the spiritual weapon to deal with what was a spiritual root. The spiritual root over here was that I did not experience here what perfect love was. You can read it in the Bible and go, yeah, but if you don't know it and experience it, it doesn't click. It doesn't register. I said, well, I got Jesus, that's all I need. I got the Holy Spirit. Now I really got all I need. No. Jesus came so to, what? Reconcile us back to someone. The Father. I didn't have the Father yet. So if perfect love, this is the solution, I'm sorry. If perfect love casts out all fear, my asking for additional courage and additional bravery and additional valiance to handle all these problems kind of partially kind of dealt with it, but it didn't ever get to the core issue. I needed to experience God's perfection in love, which was, Earl, you don't know your Father. You don't know Him. And because you keep saying, oh, in the next life or whatever, and it'll work it out, and I'll postpone it and push it back and this and that, and in the meantime, I'm going down. Because the enemy wanted to take me out permanently. So it mattered that I begin to know what is the appropriate weapon. Have you ever tried to do a job in your garage without the right tool? You know there's a tool that's supposed to be perfect for this, and you don't want to go to Home Depot because you're too lazy, it's too far away or whatever. So you keep using the wrong tool, and it breaks or whatever, you cut yourself or whatever, and you're going, oh, forget it. And you end up going to Home Depot anyway. Okay? Well, it's the same thing here. Don't try to fix spiritual invasions with non-spiritual tools. It isn't going to work. This is warfare, and it has casualties. People get wounded. People get taken out.